Hello, hello. I was just wondering on a topic, and there's a lot of conversation, a lot of talk about um, the lizard people and about Genesis, the snake in the garden. And it just kind of made me think about something like about a vision that I had last night when I asked a question. And it's kind of weird to me that people, when they look at the story of the Genesis and they see the snake being the devil and having influence over the woman, leading towards corruption. Like it's through the woman or the snake was able to like it's kind of weird that the story, the Genesis, kind of talks about the humanity's downfall. Like I always viewed it as the opposite because like over the years since I've been doing my own, you know, just kind of development, processing, whenever I felt stuck emotionally, and just taking the time to kind of work through stuff, I would have a dream of a snake. And that to me each time kind of symbolized, okay, I'm not done working through it, but it's like it's the energy has shifted in that direction. Like I'm no longer stuck, but it's moving there. And the snake always symbolized to me in the dream. And that's how I felt the next day that I'm moving in the direction of, of renewal or overcoming the challenge, stepping into the world as is instead of being stuck in my illusions or my fears or whatever it is. And just like from other readings that I've done, and I study like classical mythology and ancient civilizations, and it's like the snake has always been a symbol like throughout ancient civilizations. There are snake goddesses, there are fertility goddesses depicted with a snake. So there's even one with two snakes in hand. Snakes also as a symbol of healing. Was the guy the father of medicine? I learned that he would have snakes in like a pit. And then people would lie like on the top, like on top, and the snakes would be like moving around the pit on the bottom. And he felt like the snakes, like while as the person slept, the movement of the snakes, the energy of the snakes were healing the person. So, and now like we're seeing, because modern medicine took that symbol, that it actually symbolizes something evil, just like the pyramids, right? The Illuminati hijacked that symbol, but it's the pyramids is actually sacred geometry. So it's like all of these convolution. It's like, why are we still thinking as the snake as this evil, as symbolizing the devil? Where if you look at the Genesis, they actually stepped into reality. You can't like be a man and woman running around in the garden not reproducing. Like that just doesn't happen. They ate the apple with the help of the snake, which symbolizes stepping into the reality, which is reproduction. That's what we're here for. And why like this is popping up for me, like as something to think about, is like I had a vision kind of like when I asked the question last night, because I've been feeling kind of stuck past 2-3 months, and even more particular past couple of weeks. where I was crying a lot last weekend and this past weekend. You can see my eyes. That's why I'm so tired and I'm not even bothering covering anything up, because like in this channel, I'm trying to be transparent. Like this is the process. And I got an image, like I asked the question, why am I still stuck on this? Why am I having such a hard time? And I did journaling to release, and I asked the question, and I got an image of like a reptilian head, red eyes staring at me. I can see it so clearly too. It's like these red eyes, fully reptilian like scales, looking up at me and telling me like put my hand on his forehead or her, whatever it was, like this. Just kept taking my hand and put it in here, like to the third eye maybe or something. And I just kept doing it. And at first, like my first impulse was like, oh my God, this is frightening. This is something scary, right? Am I being tricked? Is this demonic? Because I've seen like demons showing up in my visions or during meditation. But then over time, it just kept staying there, and I stay with it, and it's like the fear kind of got less and less, and it just kind of made me think, because today I noticed a shift. Like I'm not fully there, but I've noticed finally the shift that I've been looking for, just letting go a bit and moving into focus, like getting back on to kind of like a narrow focus path. Because the past few months I've been doing things that I normally do, like staying within all the routines, meditations, all of this. But it felt really like I was lacking real focus and direction. And my energy was kind of being scattered on outside of me towards others. And today I finally noticed like a shift where my energy is being brought back to center and like narrow focus. And I was listening to somebody else's podcast, a preacher who was like talking about Beyonce and demonic possessions. And he was also like, I like his idea, like we were never told what the devil looks like. In the Bible, like you don't know what the devil looks like. So why do you keep thinking that it's the snake? Or it's that's me saying, why do you keep thinking it's the snake? He was saying, why do you keep assuming that he has like red skin with horns? He was talking about Beyonce being possessed. I've seen like other celebrities interviewing and different clips about possessions of celebrities. I've seen demons like trying to get a hold of me, like it was like a battle. So yeah, like so that was like my first impulse was like, oh my God, is this like demonic? Is this a demon like that's trying to trick me or possess me or something? It also made me think of the visions that I had about Israel. I was saying that things don't are not what they seem, right? Like one of the visions was like this big black scary bird attacking something that just looked normal, like a normal spaceship that was trying to get away. So the perception would be like, oh, this evil black scary thing, but then this spaceship turned into something else completely. Or I saw a baby being like a mother torn away from the baby, and the baby seemed like at first it looks innocent, like a typical baby, and then something is weird about the baby. So it's like, yeah, it's It's made me think like what, like being stuck on what we perceive, what we see on the exterior is bad or evil or scary might not be that, and what we think is pure and good might not be that either. So it's yeah, I think it's like targets more about our judgments, our preconceived notions, and learning to trust that inner voice instead of just like our eyes. Because like I saw the reptilian head, the reptilian being, and right away I got scared. Like it's scary, it has red eyes, but then you kind of stay with it and see what is it really. And I've had these impulses, like these I don't say impulses, but like these moments in the chest, even to do with like spiritual, like I've seen videos or posts people are making in groups about star seeds. And like there was just something off for me. So I was like, I don't feel right. That right here, it doesn't feel good. Maybe on the exterior, this person seems everything looks normal. Like I was watching a video on YouTube. I'm not gonna say who it is because like I don't want to like influence, like tell people don't listen to this or this is bad, or like that's what I'm saying. Like this is about trusting that gut instinct, that inner, instead of the visual. Everything seemed normal. It was like a regular interview, regular podcast. There were comments, the video, like a lot of comments. People were like really happy. Like for me, just something just didn't feel right, and I had to turn it off. Yeah, I think this whole process again is just listening to that instinct over and over and over again. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the whole Genesis story and reptilians. I know we told like the reptilians, there's bad reptilians, but I think there's a lot more to this reptilian aspect than is just like the bad guys, right? I think there's a lot more to it.